That
I'd
would
help.
be a sellout.
I'd help make a like 2 minute commercial and put it on during twice throughout the broadcast. Like
Yeah,
that'd be perfect.
You know, our YouTube
that is
videos,
computer built
do
mostly.
you? Mostly,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I built it, but yeah.
Um, Most of our
Brought to you.
viewers on YouTube are watching the 3D Foundry um, games, so I think people are really looking for the 3D environment stuff.
That was sweet.
Dude, that was amazing. I'm really like astonished and appreciative of your technological prowess and experiences with Foundry as a DM with that. It's absurd.
It's also a little tricky to keep everything smooth, so
Working.
that's why I sort of backed off on the 3D stuff because yeah, it's like we still got to play a game here. So
It was awesome. I would love to do some just awesome star battles. Just
yeah, yeah, I want to. Well,
control
yeah,
my own ship.
right.
Yeah, I love the setting. It's awesome.
This tonight is brought to you by Two Face McDonald's glass
Oh
from the '90s.
wow, takes
Love
me
this glass.
back.
What you drinking in that?
Yeah, that's what I was curious about.
Yeah,
Looks like
that's
whiskey.
all that I cared about. I'm just
Um,
kidding.
that is Heaven's Door.
I haven't heard of that.
Bourbon.
Is it brewed in the Midwest somewhere, or sorry, distilled?
Not really sure. Um,
Because there is actually like, believe it or not, a hyper regionalization of a lot of like liquors and stuff that you might not actually
yeah,
notice. It's really hard to get things.
it
Uh,
it is a Bob Dylan um, signature release, but I don't know that much about it.
the question is like, what should I drink? You know, I got some vodka, got some bourbon, got some.
He's a
Well,
bachelor.
this is. I can recommend a bourbon whiskey. Very delicious.
All right.
I'm keeping it light with Bell's Lighthearted Ale.
I do not like the lighthearted.
Really? I did a whole 12 pack of Two Hearted last week, so those are 7%, I believe.
Yeah. Nihilus, does this mean that you have internet?
Nihilus might be with us.
Guessing he is on his phone.
Maybe.
Might be theater of the mind for him.
It may be. So yeah, let's do a little recap. Everyone can roll a D100 for roleplay prompts if you want to participate. But here in the Edge of the Empire, we've been playing Long Arm of the Hut, the heroes renegades from Tatooine, who were working under the employ of Teemo the Hut, had escaped his wrath after disappointing him, went to Ryloth, met up with a Bothan who told you to go to a party on the Geonosian moon, where you learned a little bit more about Teemo's dealings and took a ship ride in the cargo bin of the Lucky Guess, which is a small cargo ship that was heading back to Tatooine, where you split the party, dropping some of y'all off in town. The rest of you snuck into the crates, making your way into Teemo's palace. The others sort of walked right through the door with Zyle acting as a prisoner, and and then as you were in the palace, trying to pull off your attempted ruse, Timo didn't buy it, and the rest of y'all were trying to turn off the alarms before they went off, and that did not work at all. Alarms started blaring, and yeah, the whole palace is in chaos. Uh, there are people running around, and basically everyone's trying to decide what side to be on. Of course, Timo being the big badass that he is quite intimidating, and most folks are fighting for him. The binders were working really good on Zyle, so he's been bound and is still bound in the hallway. And the rest of you, I'll pull up the map, but we will move into the roleplay prompts, just so you all can remember where you're at.
I got a kind of a suggestion potentially if that's okay with the prompts.
Sure.
What if we asked another person our role playing prompts as a question to them?
Sure.
So like, because like I'm with QB, right? So like Wyman or Minnick,
Mm-hmm.
I would probably ask that question while like the middle of a saber fight, because I'm like it's life or death, you know. So
So why don't I just send you all the little site, and then y'all can, yeah, I'll just put it in the public role space.
I'll send you this module too that you can actually make roll tables from PDFs,
Mm.
and it's actually really cool.
And I'm sure there's a roleplay prompt table out there.
And I actually think I did it exactly from this too, but they're all good.
Looks like my ambience playlist
Mine,
is acting up.
mine would definitely be perfect for Revos. Yeah. Well, although we kind of our outlook is a little bit better right now, but I definitely this fits for Revos. It would be, what does your character hope for the afterlife?
Are you guys in the room together?
I think so.
Oh yeah, you're pretty much close together. So, oh, Revos is down. Are you?
I'm down.
No.
No, you. Oh, you're
He's not
over.
down.
He's over the dead body of the Gamorrean. So yes, as the chaos and the alarms are blaring, you sort of shout over to him, uh, and ask him, or somehow convey, what is it you hope for if we don't get out of this?
Yeah.
Do you I forgot the race of my of Revos. Does Gungan have like consider their like children tadpoles? Like, because they're kind of
Sure.
anyway. We just stay with that. Is that
We need nihilists for these types of answers.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
But Revos kind of like gets sad for a second, and he looks to Medic, and he's just like to be reunited with my minnows as they were killed during the Order of 66. And just like with that, I have a very lame prompt in comparison. I look at Medic and I'm like, what color do you associate with?
That's your question in this moment.
Yes,
I-
that's what I rolled.
I would say brown. My people live with the sand and die with the sand.
I guess I could ask you your question as well too. That's cool. Where would you want to end up if we died here?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to be an optimist and say we're going to get out of this.
Fair enough.
So I would like a character that my DM does not kill.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means you've
DMs are
killed.
bored as tadpoles, by the way.
Nice. That's what I figured.
I thought this is how you're supposed to end campaigns.
Oh, I want a happily ever after.
Oh.
Cheers to that.
Oh, you thought this was, the third in a Star Wars trilogy. No, no, no. This is like the first or second.
Well, at least we're not knowing that Palpatine has sex. So
Jeez.
such a bad trilogy.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, okay, okay. Anybody else for prompts? Looks like Zyle's with us.
Hey.
Hello. You can roll a D100 if you'd like. I put a link in the Foundry chat where you can figure out what number is your roleplay. We're trying to switch it up a little bit as if you are maybe asking your nearby compatriots these questions rather than answering them directly. So you're in the stairwell with a couple of dead Gamorreans. You're bound still with your binders still operating, although looking a little worse for wear. And
Yubi turns over to you and he asks, "Hey Zyle, just curious, just curious. What type of creature in the world are you most intrigued by? It's got to be Ewoks, right?"
Not really, no. I'm a Twi'lek fan. Shows a shock to everyone here.
An interesting choice. What intrigues you about them?
What doesn't intrigue you about them? Use your imagination a bit, huh?
Get your gears going.
Gets that motor going. Absolutely. I think I did that right.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oops.
Tell me this, though. I got a question for you as well while we're sitting here. Somehow my name's still popping in my mind. Got any heroes in this crazy world of ours?
What's going on in this crazy? What was the question?
Got any heroes in this crazy world of ours? Anybody you look up to?
I
You
look up.
admire?
I look up to you, Zyle.
Okay, well, how about the honest answer now?
Figuratively or literally?
Is it a golden god?
Yubi looks around like he thinks he heard something. What do you mean literally? I think Hubie ultimately looks up to, um, he looks up to his past, where in his village. So yeah, I definitely look up to my my old leader back in my village, and the Gondola tribe.
Oh, dang. Well, if we get out of this alive, you might want to go back, huh?
Well, he's not around anymore, but
Well,
I try to follow his guidance that he has brought to me for training.
oh, that's nice.
But you're the second best.
All right. Keep telling me that. That's fine. I don't need my ego inflated anymore.
Um,
All the binders have their own fucking token.
yeah, yeah, because everyone kept asking, what the heck is that? Revos, are you controlling Euro?
Yeah, I would happily do so.
Okay.
Do you want me to? Well, it's kind of hard for you to do role playing prompts, but I'll
No, that's fine. I was just making sure that you had permissions. All right. So yes, everyone is in Teemo's palace. All hell has broken loose. Zyle is bound. Half of you are in the main grand hallway there, where you have a group of thugs coming towards you. The others are in the communications hub, where there is a klaxon alarm going off, and one droid that seems to be a medical droid that's fixing all the Gamorreans before they die fully. Pash is there. He's inspired by Zyle's compliment to his wife's cooking and has come back to aid you all. But we are at the top of the turnover with Revos.
Okay. First thing, Revos is going to move about 30. I was trying to peer around the corner, so actually, I would move in right here. So it would actually be 35 feet. Make sure I have the speed for that. Do not. Okay. Fuck. Okay, 1 second. Let me just move all the way back where I was, and then 30 feet. Okay. Yeah. Revos would move in there, and then let's see what he would do. He would look at the Gamorrean We use the brake horsepower instead.
Okay, to an object. So you inflict 10 force damage to an object you can see within range that's not being worn or carried, generating an explosion of sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. So small shards of shrapnel fly at creatures within 5 feet of it. Each creature dex save or taking kinetic damage. So I'm imagining you're going for the communications hub behind him, the battery packs.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, and are you trying to hit 41 Vex here as well, the medical droid?
I think I only can hit. Yeah, I would say yes.
Okay, so that is also a Dex save, and it's a DC 12. So we're gonna do a Dex save for him, and he succeeds. I'm just gonna turn down the music a touch.
Is it possible? I was actually trying to move within 30 feet, but I couldn't because of the wall. I was trying to end up right here. Is that okay?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So sorry. Oh,
Yep. Yep. So if they save, it just says if on a fail, so they actually both save. So, huge explosion of shrapnel and pieces from behind them. You see the Gamorrean and the droid both sort of duck as shrapnel pieces fly out, hitting the walls around you. Pash sort of ducks his head too, as these battery packs flicker and spark behind those two.
okay, and so I do that. I come in, I use brake, then I go into a stance, the Nemon form, which essentially does say that I can make an attack, a melee attack, if I do cast the force power using my action.
Okay.
So
It's a lot of reading. I'll trust you.
And then I try to. Oh, great, nice. Bye.
Yeah, go ahead. Describe.
Yeah, so come in to try to just do like a force break, and just you see this little explosion that Rivos goes into a very like low stance, and then uses his athleticism as a Gungan to like jump around and spin, and then just basically behead the Gamorrean.
Yes, and you see the gore pig head just sort of drop to the floor among all the other shrapnel that you caused. Minik, you're looking through the doorway. You see this, and you're up.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Did you do that, or was that something I automated?
I did that.
Okay, just checking. I never know anymore.
Catching up to the room, this droid is not really a bad droid, right?
As you look at it, it goes to the dead Gamorrean and doesn't seem to be applying any medical treatment to it. And it looks at you and sees some of the burn marks on you and is turning towards you.
Oh, I'll totally hold my hand out to try to get some healing.
Okay, he's not up yet, so, but he looks like he just heals whatever's in front of him.
So we don't even have to reprogram it. Can we keep him?
Nope.
Yeah. There's no sign of threats in this room anymore, right?
Correct. You look around. The sparks are flying from the batteries. The power in the palace seems to be flickering a little bit. It sort of goes and it comes back up. And you can see some of the backup generators are activated. But yes, Pash is there. And he looks at you and he says, for Zyle.
Hey, what's happening?
All right. Sweet.
He says, you're with him, right?
Oh, he's in the other room. My bad.
Because I think Minik was in the box when you all were talking to Pash.
Right. Yeah, he did not see me.
I was talking to him.
That's right. He says, "Okay."
I would definitely try to ask him if he can turn off the alarm through Revos. And that would be my turn.
Well, I think you could just motion to me for like the translator, because I have a translator on me at all times. So
Oh.
Okay, so Pash hears it.
Can he turn off the alarm?
Let's see. I mean, I would say it's probably with advantage since he's like a worker.
I also do look at Prash after I beheaded the Gamorrean, and I say, "It's the first time you probably actually seen a Jedi truly work, huh?" Thought I was just a magician.
Yeah, his eyes are a little bit wide and skeptical. And he says, "Are they? Is that thing real?"
Yes.
Well, I guess I'm glad I picked my side. Let's get this done.
May the force be with you.
I'm trying to figure out what that. Does anyone remember the tech DC for turning off the alarm?
I think it was like 15 to 20.
Yeah. So he's unable to. I don't know where it is, but let's see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, he's unable to. So he goes over to it and he says, he runs over and he presses some buttons over here, and he says, "It seems to be locked down now. Teemo must have, overridden any attempts to stop it on his end. I think the whole place is in, high alert. There's nothing we could do. The only way out of here is fighting our way out."
That's negatory.
What was the question?
Now it's trying to talk, and I don't think Danny heard him.
Oh.
Your cell phone doesn't act as a microphone for the app?
It should, unless I'm pushing talk.
I mean, could you just have it on like phone speaker?
He's trying. Poor nihilist.
Studio quality.
Caught in the Canadian downed Wi-Fi situation. Minnick, is that all you wanted to do?
Yeah.
Okay. QB is moving over to the hallway. We've got QB in the grand hallway, seeing a handful of thugs making their way through that greenish hologram statue of Teemo with some Twi'lek dancers draped all around him. You also see that Twi'lek figure hiding behind a pillar. As you remember, she looks very much like the sister of the Twi'lek girl you met in Ryloth. And QB, what are you doing?
So I yell out to Zyle, and I tell him, say, "Hey Zyle, as soon as I break these cuffs, don't forget there's a Twi'lek over here."
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about not dying at the moment. We can do that later. After we liberate the, and shoot the hut in the face.
So I take my bow and I wish I could attack the enemy, but I gotta help out Zyle. I try to shoot at the armbands, dealing 2 more damage. It says I do not have permission to update the playlist.
Oh.
Did not roll the damage for some reason. It was a 2 originally. Now it just rolled a 3, but it's still not showing on the.
I'll give you 3. The binders are still intact though. They had 5 hit points, so
These are some tough binders.
they are some tough binders, yeah.
Do you think I could use my? I mean, it's not an enemy, is it? Like I could use my sneak attack damage on the binders?
You don't. Do you have advantage, or I guess, because you need.
I don't need advantage because I have a compatriot within 5 feet, as well as it's 30 feet away from me.
Not within 5 feet of you. Does it have to be within 5 feet of you, or 5 feet of your enemy?
So I can gain my sneak attack damage in 2 different ways. Number 1, now that I have
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead. Do sneak attack. See if those binders break. You only
They
need
were
2.
not expecting you.
They were. Those binders did not see it coming. Oh yeah, that's. Oh yeah, I guess if it's 2d6, there's no way you could have.
Should have done that way back earlier.
Um, Xyle, you feel the energy bow blast right into the center of your bound wrists, and the heat hits your wrists, burns a little hair off the top of your hands, but you are free.
I kind of just maybe pull it apart because I felt the heat. Got a little concerned. Checking my hands, make sure nothing's apocryphal.
Yeah.
I am going to now with my droid buddy, and I want to spend an action to pull my gun out.
Well, it's not quite your turn. I'm trying to see where
Well, it's
are
not
you?
my turn. I'm sorry. I thought you were.
I know we did that last time too.
I got so excited.
It's because everyone's focused on you, but you are in the turn order. I just don't know where. All right. Anything else, QB?
No,
Yeah,
that,
I'm a smidge down.
All right.
actually, you know what? I think I will move, but yeah, that's it for my turn.
Euro, played by Nihilus, who is struggling with internets. Played by not Nihilus. So you're in the doorway. You just unleashed a huge grenade of some sorts. Oh,
Doma arigato, Mr. Roboto.
yeah. Try again, Euro.
You got this. Come on.
I don't think that's gonna work, bud.
I think he wants to be Beetle.
We'll switch roles for tonight.
Yeah, if you want to message me directly, like I'll happily do whatever you need. But currently, right now, you're in a hallway, and there is a Twi'lek to basically your right that's hiding behind a pillar that's near essentially QB and Exile and Beatles, that area. Or if you wanted to as well, you could basically try to alert the attention to Revos and also Minnick about where everyone else is. So that's what you do see, but yeah, I'm reading your message right now. Okay, cool. If you trust me. So, I'm not gonna do your voice, but so Euro goes in. What's a pillar like?
The pillar just goes floor to ceiling. A little over 5 feet wide. Made of stone.
What I would say is that Euro gets behind a pillar and tries to shoot at that Gamorrean all the
I'm
way
gonna add.
further down there. I just want to make sure it's in his distance. I believe that is in his distance. Yeah, it would be at 95. Okay. Yeah, let's see. He's gonna try to use Betsy, just going around the corner, just. 12.
That is gonna hit. Yes. So as it flies down the hallway, it makes purchase in the Gamorrean right in the skull between his eyes. As you don't even hear a grunt, you just hear the hit, and then his body hit the floor.
Nice.
All right. Let's see. This one sees that. He is going to make his way to behind this pillar. Actually, he's going to dash and make his way behind this pillar, but he doesn't really have a shot on anyone. This one here, surrounded by both of you guys on the stairs. Gosh, what would he do? I think he would probably dash back to Teemo. So both Beetle and Xyle will have an opportunity attack on the Gamorrean right in front of you.
Attack him with the wrist blaster then.
Sure. So you start to see him running away, and you aim at him.
Hold on. For some reason, it's
And Zyle, you have an opportunity attack too.
Oh, imagine that. Against the other Gamorrean in front of me.
This guy right here, the one. Yep.
Oh, I don't have a gun, so I'm
Oh,
limited.
that's right.
I have no weapon, so
You could do an unarmed strike.
Your fist?
would rather let's try it. Whatever. It's free, right?
It's free.
Oh, hold on. I gotta reload because I didn't realize my page is like weird and broken.
I missed anyone.
Is it okay if I was gonna say are you?
Just target him with a wrist blaster. I'm reloading right now.
You got it.
No.
Oops, did we both roll?
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna
Yeah,
do it.
now-
like this, guys?
Yep, we can.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Everything slows down as soon as I start to speak.
So
1 bar of 5G.
Zyle misses, and the wrist blaster hits him as he makes his way fully. Gosh, should be right about there. He runs back, and you hear his piggy grunts as he hollers back at Teemo. You hear the guttural hollering of the Hutt himself. This guy here. Oh gosh, he is going to dash and duck behind the pillar over this way. Minnick or QB, and maybe Euro. QB for sure. You see that in his hand is a vibro mace. He doesn't seem to have a pistol on him. 41 Vex makes his way over to Minnick and is going to. I think he can do a little Coltal Pack. So you gain 5 HP.
Awesome.
And so right where the little needle wound is, he sort of rubs it with some alcohol and tries to get a little band-aid on there. One of the little circle ones. All right. Let's get to the good stuff, shall we? Let's say Zyle. I am going to need a an insight check.
Insight check, eh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm doing public rolls. All right. You hear the bellow of Teemo saying "Stand down," and you feel the reverberations. You've been in his court before as he's hollered at people, and you don't really care too much. It doesn't really affect you.
Cool.
And then he is also going to. Let's see. How far away are you
Can I
there?
call him a fat bantha and Huddies as a response?
You sure can.
Hell yeah. As a response to that, as I nimbly am unaffected by his bellows, I call him a fat bantha and Huddies.
He starts to move, and you're a little bit out of. Yeah, you're just beyond the wall, but you can hear the commotion of the room as he makes his way towards you all.
Oh, Hutt's gonna walk. What?
Well,
Hutt's gonna slither?
he's sliming towards you, and gosh, all right. Okay, that's what he's doing. Pash. Why is Pash on my list as grayed out? What is Pash gonna do? Pash is gonna come back to you guys, and he's gonna say, "Okay, I don't have much. I'm good with my pistol, but I'm telling you, I'm doing this. It's my family's back home, and And there's no escaping. There's no escaping this. There's no running away this time. They have me. They know that I'm turned. So here we are. This is it. Life on the line, boys. This guy will make his full movement here. Yep, he can probably target. How far away is that? 65 feet. What you got, buddy? Oh, it's going to be at disadvantage. Okay, so you see a guy coming and targeting you, Beetle. He's got a shotgun. He aims it across the... You see the people ducking and diving under chairs and stuff as he aims at you with the shotgun at disadvantage right into your metal frame. And misses, shoots at the wall next to you as pieces of rubble fly at you.
And who is this? Can you like ping him?
Yep, this guy here right by Teemo. Yeah. So wait a second. Why did it go past all these other people? That's that guy. Okay. Oh, because they're dead. They're dead. That's why. All right. These guys are just gonna have to dash. Okay. Zyle, you are up and your binders are free.
I move behind the robot and I pull my gun. And unfortunately, that's going to be my turn for now.
All right, he's got one of those little butt flaps. Your gun's in there.
Yep, picked it up, loaded, and I am armed now.
Hooray. You hear a hollering that sort of rumbles underneath the stairs that you guys are at. And it is the voice of a Wookiee. I tried. And you hear footsteps sort of through the walls coming around. This young lady with the cleavage, she is going to dash. Oh gosh. She's not gonna make it. She's gonna be there, and she's gonna go after you, QB, with yeah, she's gonna try.
I have cover?
I'll give you 2 AC on that, so that would put you at 19. Damn, I should have looked at your AC before I said it. And her range is 60, 140, and you're beyond 60, so she's got disadvantage anyway. So she blasts a pistol. Oh, at 19, it does hit with disadvantage. Holy cow. That was crazy. So the shot just happens to catch the very edge of the wall, but still breaks it apart, going through the column and hitting you for 9 points of damage. Yeah, sorry about your luck on that one. I thought with disadvantage and the +2, it just didn't work out for you. Okay, this Gamorrean's going to move. Gosh. I don't know that he's going to be able to target anyone. Oh, I'm going to give him disadvantage no matter what his weapon is. If he even has no, he doesn't have a weapon that's ranged. So he's going to dash, I guess. So he's going to make another 30 feet. I'm going to say he's going to go right there. So you all on the stairway see these Gamorreans pass each other. One going towards Teemo, the other going towards you all. This guy's going to go here and dashing to get to, I guess, right around there. So again, more footsteps down below. And Beetle is up.
All right. can I get a clear sight line on Teemo and
Can you see him? Like,
yeah,
if you select your token and you can see Teemo, then I would say you probably have line of sight on him.
okay.
You definitely would if you just, yeah, step down.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna walk up. I am going to fire directly at him with a incendiary missile.
Ooh. Just check the range. He looks like he's about 55 feet from you.
So So it has a 15-foot radius. It doesn't say how far it can travel. But it says, I'll put it in the.
I'm looking at it. Yeah, it doesn't have it. Okay.
Yeah, doesn't it say how far it can travel?
Weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's a wrist launcher, so it's probably.
Yeah. Well, I'm firing it out of the.
So your wrist launcher is 3120. So you would have disadvantage. We'll just assume that the wrist launcher range affects anything shooting from your wrist launcher. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so disadvantage.
It's control. Yep.
Oh, I don't think this is. Is this the hit?
I think it might be a little broken. Let's see. The wrist launcher ammunition deals 1d6 kinetic on a hit. Additionally, hit or miss, it explodes. So you'd still have to do a. Yeah, it's just not built right. Let me see here.
Okay.
What is your normal wrist launcher in terms of? It's probably your dex modifier plus proficiency, which is 2 plus 4. So do a d20 plus 4.
Okay.
And then Teemo's real big and juicy, so you got to find that juicy bubble.
13 plus 4.
Yeah, that's going to hit. So now it's going to do the 1d6 if you want to roll that. And then it's going to explode. And when a creature enters the fire or starts its turn there, because this makes a dex save. Okay, let's get an explosion ready.
So would that be, and that would also get the Gamorrean next to him, right?
15-foot radius. I mean, he's taking up a lot. I guess if you hit the center of him, the Gamorrean's fine. But if you hit like his tail, because his token takes up quite a bit of space. So I'll give you the Gamorrean, sure.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So 1d6. And that was the fire damage.
Okay.
Or that was the kinetic damage on hit. Yeah, and then if he's still in it, if he's still in the 15-foot radius, he'll take 1d8 damage from the fire. And then I'm going to action surge. And I am going to use another missile. I'm going to shoot out a fragmentation missile.
Okay. So just to hold on, just to be clear, so it's 5 damage before, and then he has to make a dex save when he starts his turn to take the 1d8 fire.
When he starts, yeah.
Gotcha.
And then the 5 damage also applies to the Gamorrean next to him with that.
Oh, yep. Yep. So yes, this explosive missile hits both Teemo and his minion. And then you're doing an action surge, pushing yourself beyond your normal limits for a moment.
Yeah, and I'm going to just load up another missile into the wrist launcher, just a regular fragmentation missile. 1d6 kinetic damage on hit.
So that'll be another d20 plus 4.
All right.
I mean, he's huge. He's easy to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, that is not a hit. So you launch this other missile, and it flies up. It seems to be confused about the area and the target, and Teemo sort of slithers just slightly down the steps that he's on, and it flies up at his head. And there's that big chandelier above him, and it sort of gets mixed up in the chandelier and explodes up there, causing no damage.
Okay. All right. Let me remove this from my inventory. Okay. And I'm just gonna move, and I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to move back 5 feet.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, just wanted to read some things. Okay. Oops. All right, this guy. I believe, wow, that's a long turn order. We are back at the top of the turn order. Revos are Gungan in the battery columns there, hanging out with 41 Vex, Pash, and Minnick.
Okay. I look to Pash and I ask him, what is the quickest way to get to the throne room?
Yeah, it would be back the way that you guys came, and he sort of indicates, yep, down that way.
Before I move, I look to Minnick and Prash and I ask, are we gonna keep this droid or no?
It did heal my wounds. It was very helpful.
Okay. All right. Works for me. Rivos is going to dash, but on his or no, yeah, he's gonna dash. Yeah. And I can't use a bonus action if I dash, right?
Correct.
Oh, hey, it's Klaxon again. Oh boy.
And is dash double your movement?
Yes, dash would be double your movement, and you can't take an action or a bonus action, I don't believe.
I will also.
I should just put the klaxon in that room. That would be more fun.
You could do that. No dash, because we're gonna spend 3 turns getting into combat.
Oh no. Oh.
What happened?
We're gonna take a long dash. So, is anyone gonna pop up in between Revos and myself, Jeff?
Is anyone going to pop up?
Yes.
Are you asking like meta knowledge?
Well, kinda, cause I'm ready to move as.
Oh, sorry. Revos, are you done?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna dash if there's nothing for me to do in this area.
Yeah, I mean, you could try to turn off the alarm again, but everybody has failed.
So I mean, I would move 30 feet, right? Let's just say, yeah, right about here. And I just grab my lightsaber, and I just start cutting everything.
All right, give me a tech check with advantage. Because that's how you fix things, yeah.
Okay, so, and that's control, right?
Alt. See if you guys can. Yes. Okay. So finally, the klaxon alarm does indeed turn off, and the lights in the room stop, and you find yourselves a little peace of mind in your minds, uh, knowing still full well that there's blasters going off in the hallway and other craziness. And yes, Minnick, you're able to move as well.
Yep.
And as a bonus action, I can, or I guess I can use never mind. Okay.
Or you could.
Cool,
I was okay if you still wanted to be at the other end of the room.
Okay.
QB, you are in the grand hallway with people shooting at you. Yeah.
Definitely. So I'm gonna go ahead and 5 feet here, full clear view on this person that decided she was funny. We're going to
She got a good look.
energy bow. She does. You know, I mean, I hesitate.
The leather,
Because,
the scope.
you know, I mean, I look up to her too. So, but you know, I still gotta try to put her down. So I'm obviously gonna use my sneak attack if I hit her.
Oh, that's a good hit.
3 damage plus we're gonna roll 2d6.
Is the damage not working?
It is not. That's why I called it.
Weird.
You could add that pretty quickly. I
I
can
mean,
help
it
you out
used
with
to
that.
work.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I think it's just on some people's systems. It's like one of those things. So you said 3 and then 5, so 8.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action and mark mark her as well. So she has been which one is this called? I'm sorry, sharpshooter. She's been marked.
Okay. All good, QB? Euro's hanging out behind a pillar,
I believe so.
seeing all these folks sneaking down the hall, hiding behind the pillars, trying to come at you. Euro, Angel.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I apologize. Euro's going to be around the corner here. He's going to see some people. He is going to attack the human that is in the open. Regarding the Wookiee, I don't see the Wookiee on the board, but where was the Wookiee?
You heard it through the walls, and from what you know of the layout, the Wookiee was coming from the gladiator cells, which were in the lower levels.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Well, Euro's going to attack with Betty.
I thought Euro checked out the gladiator cells before the alarms went off.
Yeah, we were talking about doing a little retcon on that. So, but then with his connections, he was like, "Don't worry about it," so that way we don't confuse the group. So I will say this: that he was unable to convince them, and as the alarms went off, he ran back while they took their time getting their weapons in gear, and then started to join the fray. Yeah, but I totally didn't have the layout correct in my head last session, so. Now you know. Okay, so yes, you target the woman in the hallway, and you miss with your blaster carbine. Betty? Anything else, Euro?
Euro is going to just nod. That's it.
All right. This guy here is... Man, this hallway is too wide. He's going to run into the center, and what do you think? Does he have line of sight? No, QB's pretty well covered. I think he's going to... I think he would probably, as he's running, while he's still got an angle on Euro. That's quite the distance, though. We're looking at 80 feet, and his heavy pistol is going to be at disadvantage. So he's targeting Euro as he has a line of sight on you. It's pretty far away as his heavy pistol does hit even at disadvantage for 6 points of damage, and he continues to make his way across but doesn't quite make it all the way. So he is next to Cleavage Girl. Meanwhile, this Gamorrean is hurt and just got exploded. What would he do? Now that he's got... Yeah, gosh. This map is too big. I guess Teemo says something to him and he moves ahead. Wookie. This guy is going to just dart out and go after... Gosh, he can't... he's going to... these guys. Poor choice of weapons, fellas. He's going to run up to QB, but he is out of action since he dashed. So QB, you just see this pig hog thing running at you with a vibro mace. Nobody's hurt around 41 Vex. He just starts to wander and follow you all in his slow robotic pace. All right. Teemo has to make a dex save of DC 14. He fails. So, do you remember, was that a D8, I believe? Alden? Beetle?
Yep. Hold on. Say that again?
That missile launch that you had created the incendiary missile. What was the... he failed his dex save at the start of his turn, so I think it's like an extra D8 of...
Yeah, I need to... I deleted it for I'm pretty sure it's 1d8 though.
Yep, it's... I could check it out in your inventory, too. Oh, you deleted it, I see. And...
Yeah, I just wanted to keep track of what I had.
Yeah, we'll just call it a D8, because there's so many incendiary missiles and rockets, I did not know. Was it average?
From that one guy's shop, so...
Okay, well this might be a different one, because there's average and non-average. So yes, go ahead and roll a D8. You can use the dice at the bottom dice tray of the chat, or... Yep, perfect. So he takes another 7 damage as he tries to navigate away from the fire. He does move away from the fire, and he can target Beetle with his pistol, and does hit with a 16, and he's also got... does it? Perfect. Okay, so he's going to make another one of those pistol attacks with his multi-attack, which the 14 will miss. Did that first one actually apply damage?
No.
Oh, come on. That cannot be right. Pistol.
It could be the compendium maybe didn't correctly update.
It's a 1d8 plus his mod, and it's got to be a dex mod. I guess his dex mod is -1. So yeah, if he rolls a 1, which he did, it's a 0, which...
He actually did 0 damage?
Well, see, I've done that before where someone has like an unarmed strike and it's 0, and it has to be at least 1. So I'm going to give you 1 damage. But yes, essentially his pistol didn't do a very good job, and you just get this little tink out of your chassis there. But yes, I think if you hit, you should be doing some damage. But yes, nothing's wrong with that. And then he's going to do a... he's going to use one of his legendary actions, and... gosh, you're not a humanoid, are you, Beetle?
I mean,
No.
What do you mean by that?
I think.
Like figure humanoid?
Yeah, you're not. Alright, it's okay. Zyle's still within 60 feet, I think.
I'm scared.
I hope you are. So give me another insight check, and Teemo's going to try to intimidate. You are not intimidated. He rolled a 10, you rolled a 13. So again, you hear his bellowing voice. Actually, I have some dialogue for him. His laughter fills the cavernous hall, his flabby tail beating against the throne. So, you ungrateful womp rats, return. I took you all in, gave you all a home. This is how you repay me. And he's taking, he's still puffing on his little cigar thing, and he's shooting at you. He says, a lesser Hut might make a speech about how he's a businessman, how he can come to an equitable arrangement. He might wheedle and cajole, but not me. You are ungrateful slime, and you must be punished. And
I make disparaging comments about his mother. Huddy's his response.
you,
I'm gonna die today. It's gonna be great.
he's gonna try. Okay.
We'll die together. We're the only two fighting him right now.
How about who's closest here? It's gonna have to be. I'm gonna say Euro. Euro, give me evens or odds, which I guess it'll be Angel.
All right. I'm gonna go. Euro, do you want to actually message me for that? But I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go evens. But
Okay. So this Twi'lek in the corner here, she's got her weapon out. She sees the thugs coming and y'all shooting one down, and she looks over, sees that Gamorrean running after QB, and she steps out and decides to take aim at Euro.
does Euro have any cover?
Not from her. Yep, she is taking aim at Euro. She has decided to hedge her bets with Teemo and his thugs, and misses. Pash continues following you all with his dash movement. This guy here, he's gonna run up here and go after Beetle with a shotgun. That's gonna miss. Sorry, I still had Euro targeted, but it missed you both. It's hot in here. Okay, this guy is going to dash. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just, where are you guys gonna go? You're gonna go to the commotion, which is that way. Okay. And Zyle is up. Oh, he loves to see you, Zyle. Blast at the Gamorrean with your light pistol. He takes some hits. He is not the one that you had hurt and ran away, so he's still pretty fresh.
And I'm gonna turn. Good buddy Beetle.
Okay. Okay. Just checking on some things here. Ooh. Okay. Lovric's going to dash, and he's going to make it to there. What's a Wookiee's speed? Oh yeah, not that much. All right, Cleavage Girl's going to run her full distance here.
Jeff, when she moves, she's provoking an opportunity strike from me.
Oh, okay. You do manage to hit, and your energy bow flies true. What was the damage on that? 2?
2, yep.
She's not quite down. She's hurt pretty bad though.
Your dexterity at all or anything like that? Yeah, it would be.
The damage?
Yeah, it would be.
2 plus your
Yeah, you're when making an attack with a mighty weapon, you may you may use
Strength
your
or
choice of.
dexterity. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use dexterity.
Yep, so it should be another 2. Or what is that your dex? What's your dex? 4.
Damage is... Yeah, my dex is 4.
No, that means you killed her.
Oh, jeez, I should have done more damage earlier, too, then.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not auto-applying. I just checked the weapon, and it looks...
I can send you a screenshot of what you need to
Okay.
for your weapon.
Again, I don't think it's the weapon. I think it's just a glitch.
I thought that was only applied to the attack roll. I didn't realize it was applied to the damage for some reason. I'm not super...
It's all good.
Thank you.
Anything else, QB?
You can just call me Zach. It's fine.
Zach,
He's got 4 names.
It's not my turn, Jeff, so...
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Strike.
All right. This guy here is going to go up to Zyle and hit with his Vibromace. Hopefully, he swings that thing at you. Badly misses. So he swings and it hits the stone wall. So he's sort of stuck into the wall right by you, Zyle, as his piggy face looks at you, confused. This guy's going to dash somewhere around there. These guys, Oops, what just happened? Okay, Beetle is up. Beetle's on mute, in case you didn't know.
No, I didn't. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to pull out my assault cannon and target Teemo with it.
That's gonna miss him.
Wait, hold on. I do want to check something first. Okay, I want to. I know. I was meant to say this before, but I wanted to do that as a precision attack, so I get to spend a superiority dice and add it to my roll. Is that okay to do it reactively?
Sure, this time.
Yeah.
I've got too many drinks in front of me.
How many drinks?
3. Whiskey, 2 beers. I know, I just went to drink the unopened can, so I felt like a dummy. That's low intelligence right there. Yeah, what's your superiority dice? It's a D4? No, your third level? Oh.
Third level. I'm trying to... Isn't it in core, or...
I have no idea.
Your
Features.
It should be under your combat superiority, and it wait a second.
You have 2 superiority, which are D4s at higher levels. You have to check in the combat superiority column of the fighter table.
So I get 2 D4, or I get a D4 then, and I get to use...
You don't get higher the ones at level 3? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Mine kicked in at level 3.
Yeah, we could probably figure that out. Let's see. SW5E fighter.
And QB, no Minic. QB. Sorry, I always mix you two up. I did screenshot damage. If it's not showing it like that, it could be an issue. I don't know though, but
Oh yeah, it's still a D4 for you. You got two
Yeah.
D4s.
Okay. I will roll one of. I will roll one of them then.
Mhm.
Right.
And that just adds to your attack.
Yeah, should I just add to hit?
Sorry, bud, still misses.
Damn. All right.
Good try.
I feel like it would be smart for us to start walking backwards, Siles. So I'm gonna start walking, start retreating a little bit from this. And go back up 15 feet.
Yeah, he starts calling you names. Fairfax stars and galaxies, you Moacton eel. That worked out pretty well.
I mean, tell me what the heck.
Let's see. I've lost the turn order. Where are we at? Thug, this one. Okay, this guy's gonna just dash his way. Top of the order, round 5, believe it or not, Revos.
all right. Second round of my form, and I have barely used it. That's fantastic. I moved 60 feet, which I thought it was going to be right by the door. Oh well. And yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. Wow. Minnick, followed by QB and Euro.
Minnick is dashing. That's
QB.
about it.
Yubi is going to use his bonus action with his feature cunning action in order to disengage from this fellow that has abruptly come into his face. And he's going to move. Yeah, that fellow. Yep. He's going to move his full distance away from this gentleman.
You just slip out from under him, huh?
That's what the disengage action is, right? Do you have to roll anything?
No, I was just imagining it in my head.
Oh, okay. He just kind of does a backwards roll. You know how the Ewoks.
Yeah.
And he's gonna go ahead and throw an energy bow at him. Oh boy.
That does hit. Oops. Did you roll?
I tried to roll the damage.
That's
So,
alright. It's 4 damage. No, 6 damage.
Talking to Angel at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at the weapon and it should roll appropriately. So next time it's not your turn, you could probably do a refresh and it might fix it.
Okay.
Anything else for now?
I have run out of. Oh boy, I shouldn't have come into the open. Oh, that was a bad move.
Yeah, if I used your energy bow, you might have to redo the... But let's see if it does damage on my end. Oh, well, not if you're going to miss.
I'm just upset that I moved into an open area. I should have thought of that. Alright,
Okay.
so we're good. Continue on.
Okay, you might want to fix that one energy bow charge. I took one away from you. All right, Euro. I think you have to go into your battery and change it. Your power cell.
Power cell.
Just add another, what would it be?
Doesn't let me update. Oh no. It doesn't let me update the tech. Oh, it shows the damage formula as such.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Huh. Interesting.
But it always just says something about I don't have permissions. It's the same thing. It won't let me use the macro for the.
Oh, you know what? If I change it to take out the macro that plays the sound effect, I wonder if that would fix your issue. So
Okay. Yeah. Frickin' macros.
Frickin' macros. All right,
That's the worst.
I took out your macro. Euro, Zach.
Yes. All right. So Euro is still here.
Half the game is reminding Zach that he's playing Euro.
I still know I'm Euro.
He's co-DMing.
I'm just trying to help out.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, so Euro is just still around the corner, and he just sees the Twi'lek who shot at him. He is going to try to do the same.
He does blast right into her face, and she gets knocked back, and you see the look on her face as she seems to be reevaluating her decisions, and you see like a little hurt on her face too, like she's upset with herself for choosing sides.
I think Euro would probably know this because he's naturally empathetic to people. So after shooting the Twi'lek, he would utter out, "Lay your weapon down and hide."
Persuasion check.
Alright.
I'll give you advantage.
Okay. I rolled it. Tried to at least. Oh well. I'll roll one more time.
Yeah.
Silly.
And are you being truthful? Oh yeah.
I'm being truthful. Euro definitely would be being truthful, likely, because I feel like he would do this.
All right. This guy is going to move right behind the dead body here, and probably target QB. That's a distance. Let's see if 75 feet. It's going to be at disadvantage with his heavy pistol. QB, a blast from the hallway goes wide and shatters some stone wall behind you. This fellow here is hurting pretty bad. He runs up to Zyle, and he squeals something in his piggy language and misses. He has that like comedic, like big arc over his head as you easily dodge it. Meanwhile, this one trying to get to QB, who slipped out from under him. He's going to Vibromace QB. And that is another miss as QB ducks, weaves, and dodges his way out. 41 Vex is going to dash. Okay, back to Teemo. This has got to work one time. I hate when my left click to release doesn't work. It really frustrates me. Okay. Actually, I wanted to do... Ooh, okay. So, 6 creatures in... Okay, he's going to target. Boom, boom. How far is that? Oh, that's a bonus action. Alright, he's going to do these Gamorreans and sure, this guy has... Okay, he targets a handful of folks, and I guess we're going to cast this, see if it actually works. They all gain some hit points from Teemo's tech casting ability. So he throws out this tech piece, and somehow these guys have this cloud of smoke that heals some of their wounds, granting the Gamorreans some health boost. And since that's a bonus action, he is going to... He's going to try it one more time. Oh gosh, what is he going to do? Oh gosh, these things. Okay. Zyle, come on now. Give me an insight check.
I'm
And
unafraid.
that's great because the last few times you said you were afraid, and it.
I'm still unafraid.
Oh my gosh, 221s. Are you kidding? I mean, let's do it again. Oh! Oh, he got a 1. How is he gonna get a frickin' 16? All right, go ahead. You still, if you get a 1, then you might still fail it. But insight check, Zyle. As he booms and attempts to intimidate you in order to frighten you, and you're still able to sort of hold your ground, and he does slime his way closer to you. Okay. Ascara does drop her weapon, and she looks at Euro, and you see that sad look in her eyes, and she runs through the door and just makes it through the door. As she sees Rivos and Minik, you guys see this Twi'lek who is terrified. And, I mean, she doesn't look terrified in that image, but she is currently scared and running, and she sees you and starts to turn towards the launch pad that you came in on.
Is she armed?
She is not right now. She dropped her weapon in the hallway there. Pash is going to dash, makes his way there. This guy is going to run this way behind this plant, targeting Zyle with his shotgun. 22 is going to hit you, Zyle, for another 3 points of damage. And we are back to this. These guys are so funny. They run into the arena, and they check out all the commotion going on back behind them. And so they have to kind of climb up over the edge. So you start to see Zyle and Beetle. You start to see some folks climbing out of the arena, seemingly from nowhere, in this zone here. I don't even know what that is. Oh, that's someone riding an animal. Well, either way, it's just a person. Just a humanoid thug. Zyle, you have 2 Gamorreans right in front of you. You've got Teemo moving on you. You've got a thug behind a plant and someone climbing out of the arena coming after you.
That's fun. I'm gonna backpedal slightly.
You would provoke opportunity attacks from both of them.
I'll risk it.
Okay. They both try to slice at you. One hits with a 21, dealing 9 points of damage. Zyle, you haven't gone down in a while. 17's going to hit. Zyle begins to turn. Zyle turns to run off, and they slice him, and you see Beetle sees his body, and QB, you see it too, as he starts to climb the stairs, and his body just sort of drops, and he falls unconscious on the stairs. Hope you didn't have anything planned for your turn, buddy. He's like, I don't know.
You gotta continue a tradition, right?
Absolutely. It's alright.
He's like, I don't even know who I am anymore. I've been conscious so long. All right, these guys are gonna run up, and on Teemo's command, he attacks Beetle with the Vibro Mace. 17's gonna hit you, Beetle, for 6 damage. No, that's just me blindly pressing buttons. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, this guy. Gosh, you stupid left click to release deal. He's going to make his way to right about there. You see more Beetle. You see more folks climbing out of the gladiatorial ring. And Beetle is up. You see your friend fall with wide eyes right next to you.
dragging him, would it impede my movement at all?
I would say it would probably. Well, you're actually a pretty big dude. So if you move away from this guy's space, it's going to provoke an opportunity attack. And you can drag him. I would say it costed maybe uh, 5 feet of your movement because you're sort of a big droid. If you want to do a strength check, you could potentially make it cost nothing.
Okay. I'm gonna provoke the opportunity attack, and I'm just gonna try and move Zyle right here.
Okay.
Behind this wall.
Sure, you're able to miss him. Oh yeah, plenty of movement. You're able to drag him behind the wall as you make your way over that way. I'll put him right there on the wall. I'll move you right there.
Alright. Is that everything?
That's probably your... Yeah, if you have a bonus action, I would allow a bonus action.
Nothing I want to use it for yet, so okay. I think it's good for me.
Okay. This guy continues to move his full dash speed, and we're round 6. Rivos.
All right. Rivos is going to try to move in, so let's say about 15 feet here.
You pass. Tell me what Rivos is thinking, seeing this Twi'lek green Leku's bandaged up, with the look in her eyes like she's just guilty.
I think Rivos would look at her and say that I felt great amounts of guilt hiding my Jedi abilities. You're doing the right thing by stopping this fight for Teemo, but what if you joined us?
She looks at you, and you just see this terror on her face and also confusion as she's registering that you said Jedi. But you two are passing. There's gunfire everywhere, so I'm not sure how long this conversation's actually going. So you see her mostly confused as she sort of passes through the doorway, looking at you in this funny way.
So, yeah, well then I basically do that, and I make sure that she can essentially hear me. But I then will saber throw to this Gamorrean. Just give me 1 second. Just grab that.
Nice. So you run through the doorway, tossing your saber. It flies through the air, nicking him in the armor, damaging some of his skin a little bit, just a little bit.
And I look back towards her, as you probably just heard a lightsaber get thrown. Why don't you join the fight? The right side.
All right. Minnick.
Very nice. Minnick is trying to get to the door, can finally see in. Oh, and this is a pretty large doorway, so I can shoot around the fleeing Twi'lek, right?
Yeah, sure. It's like one of those, you know, blaster doors or whatever that goes. Shoo.
Nice. Gonna target the Gamorrean.
In the future, I'll make my walls very narrow and the doorways very thin.
No, don't do that. I gotta just check. Yep, within range and fire.
Nice dice. You hit the. Was that a double?
Thank you.
All right. You see the blast coming from the little guy as the Twi'lek looks at you, Minnick, and just.
Wave.
QB is up.
Awesome. QB kind of like gives a nod at Minnick, thanking him, and I talk to Rivos and say, "What are we doing about this Twi'lek?"
She surrendered. Let her go.
Shoot her?
No.
You remember she dropped her weapon in the hallway, based on Euro's prompt.
Do you know anything about this dude with a pirate hat coming at us? I'm asking
That's not Pash.
Oh, I thought that was Pash.
Nope, Pash
No,
looks like
he's
this.
he's behind me
Oh,
still.
that's right. Okay.
I
Okay.
don't know. Jeff, would I know?
No, it's just another one of Teemo's thugs.
Okay. I
Alright.
shrug.
No problem. Alright, let's see. Maybe we can pick off some of these guys as they come towards us. So, I'm gonna go ahead and, how far away is that, Jeff? Actually, you know what? This is a perfect time to use this. Oh yeah. Alright. Seriously, hope. Oh, why won't it let me target this? Oh, sorry. Alright, Jeff.
What's up, buddy?
I'm gonna go ahead and use my energy bow and hopefully it hits.
I don't know who you're targeting. The Gamorrean?
This Gamorrean here on the stairs.
Yep, okay. It's going to hit as you blast past a few of the dead bodies. It takes 5 damage. Dave, I think it fixed. You must have did a refresh, huh?
It was the macro you got rid of.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna use my sharpshooter practice here, which is a placed shot. Instead of using my I can use my 2 sneak attack shots. It's called a penetrating shot, so it actually goes straight through that guy after dealing damage to him, and it hits the guy right behind him with 2d6.
Sorry, I'm playing with music.
Ouch. Wasn't an as excellent hit, but he'll take
So, the back guy?
it. Yeah.
Cool.
And then that's the end of the turn.
All right. Euro, Zach is up.
All right. I'm still paying attention. Euro peers around the corner and sees the pirate, and sees Rebos and nods to him slightly, as if he knew he was in the room, but they never knew that. Anyway, I'm gonna let it die. Anyway, yeah, great.
You fly and you miss. Meanwhile, he comes right at. Oh man, he just sort of runs up. He's gonna target Rebos this time with his heavy pistol, which, oh man, is that seriously got that kind of a range? Wow, just out of range there, buddy. Disadvantage as it misses. All right, this Gamorrean is going to, I think with all of y'all back, he's just going to sort of go back by this plant and seek cover from the wall there, waiting for Teemo's direction. 41 Vex is going to move up here. His speed's not quite that much unless he dashes. He's not dashing. He's just bumbling along. Okay. Teemo hollers out and he says, "Out of my palace, you cowards!" And he's going to move into this space here and target QB with disadvantage. Oh, 60 feet? That might be close. Nah, not close enough. All right, with 2 disadvantaged pistol shots. 16 is going to miss QB. And 5 is definitely going to miss. So QB, you see this intimidating hut come after you. He's sent you on many a mission. He's known you, and now he's blasting at you. Oscara is still running, and she is making her full movement and gets to about the entry bay from the landing pad. Pash is going to... He's in it with you guys. He's in it now. He makes his way here. He sees this thug and is going to blast him. You got Pash on your side, but he misses. He's not a good shot. And he sort of stays back by the wall as he sees Teemo coming his way. This thug's also going to stay back, waiting on Teemo. And they both look to him for guidance. These guys run up, finally getting to their leader. And Zyle is unconscious and needs to give me a death saving throw.
I believe.
Where is Zyle at?
He's right there.
Ah,
Well.
All right, Zyle's worse for wear. This worker is gonna dash and start to climb over, and then, oh yeah, this guy. What would you do? You are looking at the situation. He's gonna run back, waiting for Teemo as well. This guy's gonna run. Okay. So basically, there are several thugs surrounding, and even where's 30? There we go. Protecting Teemo, surrounding him at in his corridor there. Beetle is up. You can feel this sense of them no longer pursuing, but sort of holding at the stairway to the gladiatory arena. And Beetle, your friend, is down right next to you.
Oh, I'm not the best person for him to be down near. I do not have a single thing to get him up with, unless I can just like help him. But
You could do. Do they have medicine checks in this game? Yeah, so you could do a medicine check, and if you get a 10 or higher on your medicine check, then he would be stable and no longer have to make death saves, but he's still unconscious.
and if I fail,
Nothing
does it
happens.
hurt him?
No. Unless you get a nat 1, then I might make it hurt.
I feel like there are other people that are better at this than the robot who doesn't understand human anatomy. So, I'm probably not going to do it. I'm going to walk out a little bit, and I'm going to do another shot with the assault cannon as a precision strike. I think this is the last one I can do. Let me double check though. Oh no. I can
You
do
step
this.
out in defiance, Beetle. You need reprogramming.
And then I hit the assault cannon. And then I add I'm using my second superiority dice.
Ooh, the last one. Good. Use all your resources.
That's
Plus your dice. So go ahead and roll the D4.
D4.
Yep. That will hit.
Nice. Okay. Now.
I think you should be able to hit damage.
Yeah, I just need to quit. I want to quickly check if I can do something. Yeah, okay. So, I picked up the assault specialist, so I get to roll extra D4.
Beautiful. Oh.
Oh, that rolled the. Okay, well, there you go.
That's fine. That's the first damage, and then you get another D4 damage.
I got another D4 of damage.
right, so he takes another 3. As you pierce some of his hide, you start to see the scorch marks on his long, slithering body.
And I'm going to move then back over behind cover just a little bit more.
Coward!
And then I am going to rapid reconstruction with my bonus action.
Ooh.
Not just use it.
I guess not.
Okay, hold on. Let me quickly do that.
Is that a feature? Where's your rep?
That's a droid feature.
Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. So as a hit dice, what's your hit dice?
That's in features as well. No.
You don't know what your hit dice is?
I think it's 1D. I think it's
If you
1D.
do like a short rest,
Hold on, it'll say hit dice is a D10.
D10. Yeah.
By how many you had available too.
I have 3. I know that. So now I have 2. So that's 10.
Okay, okay.
I regain.
Wow, nice roll.
All right. So that puts me basically back at full.
Cool. I think I fixed that so that way it just, if you target yourself in the future for rapid reconstruction, it'll just give you a 1d10, but you'll still have to edit how many hit dice. I'm sure there's a way to do it.
All right. That's it for me.
Okay. This guy continues to dash at the call of his boss, and he's a little slower. He was at the farthest chamber. All right. Come fight like the warriors you are. Revos.
I comment back to Teemo. Is it because you're too fat to go up the stairs?
Size is a compliment with huts.
Greed and gluttony is definitely a compliment. I move up 25 feet. I look at Exile and let's see here. I am going to put my hand on Exile and use my channel force ability and give him 5 hit points.
Wow.
That's not showing, but basically I can lend aid, which essentially my wisdom modifier plus my guardian level, I can heal people for up to 2 times.
Zal, you wake up to see a goofy looking Gungan in your face.
Oh, don't tell me I'll save him again.
You right, buddy. It's a me.
It was me, Sans.
Shoot me again. Shoot me again.
I didn't think it was best for me to bring you back.
I then grab Exile and I just put him switch places. Just put him here and I go into that corner.
Okay. Yep. And Zion, I'm sure that he maybe helped you stand up or whatever, so you don't have to worry about proneness. Minnick.
Right. Minnick just has to take a few steps to get closer.
Do you have your... Yep, you gotta
There it goes.
make sure your right tool is selected.
Oh, yep, that's it.
Sure is, every time.
Every time. Trying to get there to see what's going on in this place.
You see a pirate. Arr.
Arr.
Looks a little bit like a Trandoshan or... Yeah. I don't know what he's doing.
Is he like right on top of you guys?
The pirate?
Oh no, that's Beetle over there. There's Pirate over there. I'm more worried about the giant hut that's coming down the stairs. For sure. And in seeing that...
Well, I guess the stairs are going down towards you. I was imagining the other way, but the shadows indicate otherwise.
They could go the other way.
No, I think they go down towards you. That makes sense if they go up to that upper level and then go down into the pit.
I'm going to mark the hut with a ranger's query. Did we ever make an icon for that?
I think we made it you, but that's a 90-foot range. Is that, what's Ranger's Quarry?
I can do up to 240 now.
Damn.
Hey, did you just close something in my sheet?
Sorry.
So with him marked...
Did you mark him? I think you just target him and click on the feature and it should give him that little mimic icon. Or, yeah.
Let me...
Sorry, that was me.
So jealous.
Okay. That wasn't supposed to roll yet. But did it mark him?
Yes. He's got Minik's Quarry.
Yes. Going to then use all 3 homing rockets for the hut. Do you want me to just roll 2 more?
You expend small rockets, each one 1d4 plus 1 fire damage. So 1 was done. Yeah, I mean, if you just do it again and again without expending the dealio, or you could do it that way, whatever you want. So 8 more damage.
Yeah, and since he is marked with Ranger's Quarry, would homing rockets be counted as a weapon attack?
Well, yeah. You can deal an extra what?
Just an extra d4.
Okay, so that's probably 1 for all 3.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we could do the other way.
Yeah, we could. Well, yeah, I bet you would like that.
I would. Well, that's good to be it.
All right.
Awesome.
You zone in on the hut, and I know you spent 3 rounds running there. So you zone in and you see your rockets honing in on him. You see his little hookah glass shatter, and he's really pissed now. You pissed off the hut. Euro.
Did you
Alright.
have QB?
Oh, sorry, did I skip you?
Yeah.
QB.
That's right.
Minute QB, you're just little beings.
I just, you just pass over. One of us is like seeing both.
You both just have, yeah, custom sound effect people.
So you hear QB look at this this pirate, and he goes, "Arr!" Shoots an energy bow his way. Oh no! Oh, I hit.
You do hit for 9 damage.
Excellent. I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to also mark him, and I'm gonna move 25 feet back here with these fellows.
Remind me what your mark is.
I don't need to tell you, do I?
Oh, you just
If I
mark
tell
him.
you, that's what is it?
Well,
Metagaming.
No, I was just thinking to give him some sort of mark, but as long as you remember, and I think you do every time, so it's fine. Euro.
Euro would just use Benny and shoot at the pirate, the Caribbean.
And he says, "Where's all the Teemo?" And he dies.
I guess we're gonna throw a tea party for him.
Oh, nice. A Teemo party.
Inspiration.
To Euro.
Yeah. All right. So. These minions, they're sort of holding back. I just feel like they're waiting. 41 Vex is running. He actually will dash this time. I think his speed's not that much. So he starts to pass, and you see him moving towards Teemo. Teemo.
We're friends, robot.
Teemo says, leave my palace and maybe leave with your lives. Traitors. You will have the wrath of all of my power. And I think Revos this time is going to have to give me a... What was that dealio?
Wisdom saving throw?
No. Yes, a insight check.
Yeah, just give me 1 second. I do have insight checks, I believe, at well done.
Oh yes, finally. So you are. I did use intimidation. You are frightened.
Well, question is though, is that I am empathic, so like I do have basically the ability to. I'm just gonna show you that. I do have the ability to. I guess never mind. Yeah. So I guess I'm afraid.
Yeah, you're already proficient, and your wisdom is already a 1. So yeah, even despite your empathy, you are.
I do have an aura. So this is just because it's a little bit of a particular one. An aura of presence. I guess I do get a bonus of saving throws equals my wisdom modifier, but it's a insight check. So would a 13 still do it, or
Wait,
I don't know. I'm a little confused.
what are you saying?
Because is it a check that's making me frightened? Save.
It is a check. It specifically says the target makes a contested wisdom insight check. And if the HUT's check succeeds, the target is charmed. If it was persuasion, but it was intimidation, so you're frightened until the end of your next turn. And so that's one of its legendary actions. And then it's going to try to direct your next turn, so keep that in mind. We'll get to that save when we get there. Wait, you can... To direct their next action. Oh, on a failed save until the end of the next turn, the creature takes only the action. Oh, so go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw right now.
Okay, so for this, I will have a little bit more of a benefit. So, am I proficient in wisdom saves? What? I would have a. I guess that's. I don't know. I'm a little confused. I'll have to look into my sheet, but.
What are you thinking, though?
Well, yeah, it should be 11. I'm just curious why a guardian doesn't have any protections in like wisdom. That would just make sense for a Jedi to have as a.
Sure. Even if you had your proficiency like on top of that or something, it still wouldn't make the check. So that's a failed save until the end of the Teemo's next turn. You can only take actions that Teemo chooses. And you don't do anything that Teemo doesn't allow you to do. And Teemo can use its reaction to force you to use your reaction. Interesting. Okay, let me put that in public so we can maybe... Is it going to let me roll it? Is it not going to put it in there? All right, come on.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we're learning. Okay, so that is its... That's pretty much its action this time. So it just basically hollers at you and says, Revos, you betrayed me. You were supposed to oversee what was that dude's name on Ryloth? Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Bojangles?
Yeah, Bojangles. I forgot. I genuinely forgot.
I did too, but I have a list of NPCs, and his name was. Oh, I don't know. It's okay. Oh, named Angu Dram. All right. Oscara runs out. Oh no. And she is met by a Gamorrean who is on the landing platform and has yet to join the fray. We're going to see what happens with that situation. Pash is still with you all. He runs over to 41 Vex and is going to attempt a grapple. It's going to be strength v strength. 41 Vex. So he does grapple 41 Vex and prevents 41 Vex from moving any further.
Can we ask him to? Or wait, hold on. Beetle just yells out to him.
Can you bring him over to us?
Yeah, he is going to. It'll probably be a little slower movement, but he can get about there as he tries to take this healer droid to you. Oops. That thug's gonna wait. There's like a little lull in the storm here as Teemo says, "Nothing's stopping you from leaving. Leave with your lives." As he just assumes that all of his thugs that were in the entry are no longer affecting you. Okay. We're going to see what happens here. Zyle, conscious once again.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
And I have one med pack left, and we're gonna use it, and we're gonna say a prayer.
I love how Zyle's like bound for half the game last time. He's unconscious for half the game this time. I'm surprised you even show up to play, buddy. I appreciate it.
I love you.
We love you.
That's just a hit die plus modifier, right? Hold on.
Oh yeah, we should have that automated, huh? One die equal to the size of your hit dice regains hit points equal to the amount rolled plus your Constitution modifier. Yeah. So it's basically like a free hit dice roll. Do you want me to tell you your hit dice?
Yeah,
It's a D8, and your Constitution is +1s. Or no, +2. So D8 +2. At least it gave me a med pack sound effect. All right. This guy comes up. You see him sort of take the front position of Teemo. You see a very large 6'5" Wookiee with a formidable weapon. And yeah, he is ready to go. This one, once he sees Lorik up there, he pops in. Feeling a little bit more confident. This guy at 2 is going to pop in, protecting Teemo as best they can. This one's going to pop up as well. All right, Beetle, you see these guys basically forming a bit of a wall. The stairs do go up, so it is Teemo's basically got a little bit of cover at this point. And there is a small army protecting him on the top of the stairs. What do you do? And you're on mute. Yep, there you go.
And I'm going to walk back out again, and I'm going to fire my last missile, an ion missile, at the Wookiee.
Really?
Or wait, which one's more center mass, the Gamorrean or the Wookiee, or like
Center mass?
like which one? Can I hit the Gamorrean and then hit all 3 around it? Because I know it has like area range.
Yeah, if it's a 15-foot area damage, then the Gamorrean's probably the center. It'll hit Teemo too.
Okay, so 1d6 kinetic damage on hit. Okay, so let me roll a what was that? D20 plus 4 again.
Yeah. Yeah, we ought to fix that for you so you could somehow, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Too
You
drunk
could
to
make
think
it
about it right
even
now.
and have the ammo separate.
I don't think I've actually updated the system, but they have a whole recharge situation updated.
You could have like the weapon be you could have the weapon be the wrist blaster because they all the missiles do the same basic effect, and
Yeah.
then we can just apply the separate missiles thing separately.
Like a utility, I think. But yeah, 16 is going to hit.
All right. So if that hits the Gamorrean, they are all going to take 1d6 kinetic damage on hit.
Wait, all of them do? I thought the area of effect is once it explodes. Can you throw it in chat?
Yeah.
1d6 on a hit. Additionally, hit or miss, it explodes, and each one has to make a dex save. So I think it's...
That's
Yep, so it's only going to hit... do you want to roll the d6?
And I'm going to use my extra d4 damage to add to this. So d6.
That's just the Gamorrean.
Oh, it is?
For the initial hit is just the Gamorrean, and then the dex save is the other d6 ion damage. So you could decide which one you want to apply it to, but the first hit is just one person, and then the second one it explodes in the area of effect.
Got it. Yeah, because I can only apply it to one. So okay. Well then I don't apply it to the Gamorrean.
I imagine you wouldn't. Okay, so DC 14 dex save on everyone in the 5 feet. So I think, oh yeah, Teemo's still on there. Okay. Dex save. Okay, we've got, let's see, it was a DC 14. Lowrick fails, Thug fails, other Thug succeeds. And wait, where was Teemo? I don't get it. Did he not get included? Dex save. Oh yeah. Teemo fails, so only one Thug is a survivor. I will call it the back one. All right, so do that d6 plus your extra damage, and half as much on a successful save anyway. Okay.
Here's the d6.
And any electronics that aren't being warded or carried are disabled. Okay. So everyone's gonna get a -3 except for -1 in the back.
Does any damage to Teemo affect his status or condition on me?
Hold on 1 second.
And also, does the hunter mark apply to Teemo at all for this, or is that like a universal thing for all the teammates? I don't know.
Are you talking about Minix Mark?
Yeah.
I think it's Minix Quarry, so.
Yep, that one is just me.
And then in terms of the overwhelming presence, until the end of your next turn, so you it doesn't change, it's not a concentration thing.
And then for the 1d4, I'm going to add that to Teemo's turn to do that for Teemo.
Alright.
So extra 4 for him.
Nice. Okay.
And then I'm going to just walk back.
Alright, he's not going to handle that for very long, guys. Alright, he's got someone else popping in from the back. Round 8. We've got Rivos. There's been this little bit of a lull in the storm as there's a standoff along the stairway from the grand entry hallway to the throne room. A couple of dead Gamorreans stand between Your forces, including Pash and 41 Vex, and their forces, including Lorik and a handful of thugs and Gamorreans. Rivos, what are you thinking about right now?
Vivos is really afraid. He doesn't. He knows. Um, he's gonna try to compose his energy by like being calm. But I also will target exile as since I do so in my form, where I will be healing it, casting the healing power, which didn't show. All right, well, okay, first slot. So you got a total of 6 hit points, exile, and that's all he's gonna do, and then I can make that check at the end of my turn, right?
Oh yeah, it is your turn, isn't it? Wait a second, because I totally forgot that. You are charmed. Wait.
I'm frightened.
You're frightened, but he. On a failed save, until the end of the Crime Lord's next turn, the creature only takes actions he chooses. So you do not heal exile. I totally forgot that that was you, buddy. So undo that healing. Give yourself that resource back. He is going to direct your action. So you are going to... Ooh, I get to open up your character sheet here. You are going to take that fancy lightsaber you've been waving around, and you are going to attack Beetle.
Okay. Yeah, works for me. One-handed or two-handed?
Let's see. Yeah, two-handed. You don't have anything else in your other hand, right?
No.
So at 20, you see Rivos turn to you. The fear on his face is evident as he does 11 energy damage with his lightsaber, piercing the hull of the tank that is known as Beetle. During this time, Teemo can use its reaction to force the creature to... Oh, okay. So yeah, that's what you do during your turn. And I think he's going to make you take your movement. I guess frightened means you wouldn't be able to move towards him. I'll just leave it like that. So I'm going to say, story-wise, his intimidation has frightened you so much that you sort of go into a panic, and like you for a moment see Beetle as just another one of the thugs, perhaps a droid that you know Teemo has been building, and you have this moment of judgment lapse where you think that Beetle was actually against you and attacked him. Minnick.
Well, seeing that, it's kind of disturbing that I know my comrades are attacking each other. Still having Teemo marked.
You do.
I am definitely within range of homing rockets again. And going to fire that. And shoot. One,
Okay.
2, 3.
So the 1 applied, so I got to do another 5. Excellent. And then your quarry gives them something, right? Does that just last forever?
Yep. Unless I mark somebody else.
Gotcha.
It can last up to an hour.
It's like a spell slot, right? Like in normal D&D, your tech slots or whatever they are.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, I actually don't know how Star Wars D&D works.
And going to back up a few paces.
Okay.
Click the button.
Nice. So QB's looking at Rivos like, "What are you doing, man?" And he's, can he reply?
He can reply. He's just afraid. He's not mute.
Rivos is very frightened and thinks that everyone's hostile around him, and it's kind of similar to how would you say this? Kind of like just some war experiences from the Clone Wars, and he thinks that Beetle is an enemy, but he recognizes you, and is still really frightful. Like he realized what he has done by cleaving into Beetle, but he's just sitting there like panicked, like I don't know if I can trust you guys. I don't know. Misa no trust you. Misa no trust you.
Anything else, QB?
Man. Yes, of course. Nice try, sis. Does QB have any kind of, do you have any kind of knowledge of seeing this type of, I guess, magic, if you will? Maybe if there's a way to.
You've been in Teemo's court enough that you've seen people come in who've had very strong ideas about the deal that they want and suddenly sort of shift in what felt like a magical way. Like you've known that Teemo's very presence has changed very strong-minded people.
Would I have any idea how to reverse it?
You know that once people are out of Teemo's presence, they seem to calm down.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a phone 1 second.
Interesting. Wondering if. Well. Alright. I'm gonna move 10 over here. Take a look at what's going on. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff going on. Where's BDE?
Energy.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna attack this fellow. And hope I can get a nice hit on him. Nice. So I hit him for 7, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my my special ability to my sneak attack damage to hopefully apply it to Teemo.
You're gonna.
Or is it gonna hit the Gamorrean first?
So hold up
I think
once.
you can only hit one person with the piercing.
Oh, I see. So your bow. I'm sorry, I was checked out for a second. So your bow hit this guy.
Yep.
And then it went on to hit Teemo.
Well, it's a penetrating shot. So I'm gonna leave it up to your decision whether.
No, I'm fine with you.
Myself enough to
Yeah.
instead of the guy behind him.
But you get the sneak attack bonus because.
That is part of my level 3 feature of
Gotcha.
sharpshooter practice.
Okay, so
it's a placed shot.
so how much does Teemo take? And yes, he can have the sneak attack damage.
Alright. So that's 3. Teemo takes 3.
Does he get anything from the penetrating shot?
Oh, that is the sneak attack
Oh.
damage in lieu of damaging the
Gotcha.
I can try to carry it on.
So your energy bow flies through him, rises up the stairs, hits the first guy, and ends up marking Teemo a little bit as it hits his slimy hide.
Yes, and then I'm going to go ahead and use a bonus action to mark the
Behind. Oh, yep, you got it.
Actually, well, doesn't matter because I want to move back out of line of sight. But maybe. All right. That ends my turn.
All right.
All right.
Euro is up. No, not Cow Appreciation Day.
Damn it! What about National Pecan Pie Day?
No.
I'm sorry. What? What are you guys talking about?
Check the Discord. I'm giving a free action if y'all could guess what I'm excited about coming out on Tuesday. Okay. We've got Euro.
Oh, yeah. Well, Euro is gonna move 30 feet up. I think he's gonna shoot with Betty.
Who's he shooting at?
Teemo.
Oh. Is that, what's the range on that? 60, which is probably good, huh? Yeah, we'll call it good.
And
Okay.
then he is going to go prone.
Okay.
Because they're shooting upwards and they probably can't shoot at someone who's prone.
No, they're shooting downwards. We established that you are lower. Look at the shadow of the stairs. We've established that you guys are lower. They've got the high ground.
Well, I'm really sorry. I thought it was
I was gonna say that'll be an advantage for them.
he's not.
All right, Teemo is going to rally his troops since y'all are just picking these guys apart. This guy is going to run. Oh, right here. He can get in within 5 feet of Revos there, surprisingly. And with the 21, it's going to hit. Revos takes 8 damage from the Gamorrean. Where are we? Where did my turn thing go? Jeez. Seriously, did we just get out of turn order?
Go so this way.
Oh my gosh. Hold on.
If it's Teemo's turn, can I?
No, it's
not his turn anymore?
no, it wasn't Teemo's turn. He was just it was a Gamorrean's turn. 41 Vex is still grappled by Pash, and he is next to QB, and you see him sort of target QB and whip out another little. What is this? No. Okay. He's just gonna repair QB with a little Cultal Peck. QB gets 5. Now Teemo's turn. He is going to. He's got something I wanted him to do. Okay. He is going to target himself. And. Oh, this is just a bonus action. I don't think it's actually going to apply it because I didn't build it. But he has a shimmering energy that revolves around him and makes him harder to hit. So his AC goes up. That's a bonus action. So he's going to take his regular action to... Well, I think he's going to... You know, for trying to get all sneaky and prone, he's going to go after Euro with his pistol, which is 60. I gave you 60 on that, so he's getting 60 on it without disadvantage. So that's a 17 to hit for 1 damage. Come on, Teemo, you can do better than that. And he misses. Okay. So Teemo's a little bit more fortified. Oh yes, Oscara back here. Poor Oscara. Someone told her to drop her weapon, and now she's got nothing. Yep.
Are Rebos's words resonating in her mind?
About being on the good side?
Yes.
I mean, she's... You know what she does? She comes out there, and in fear of her life, she tells both the Gamorrean out there and the thug out there that.
There's nobody out there.
What are you talking about?
They're all in here already.
She tells them that Teemo's dead. Let's see if she's convincing.
Oh.
Oh, I like that.
So that'll be a deception check. I mean, she really only needs to convince one of them. What's his insight? 17 she got, and he also got a 17. Let's see if the other one's insight is any better.
Roll again.
Oh, that guy doesn't even have a good token. It's a fake token. All right, come on. Insight. Oh yeah, they believe it. But they're on a landing platform. They'd have to go through the building to, to like leave. So would she technically. So yeah, that's just gonna happen. That's happening. Okay, Pash is up. Oh, Pash, where are you, my friend? Pash ungrapples Vex, 41 Vex. And he is going to target the minion that just got Revos. He's going to blaster rifle that one with a 17 to hit, and does kills that minion that just came after Revos. Oh, by the way, since it was the end of Teemo's turn, he just had his turn. You're no longer frightened, Revos.
Nice.
This guy's gonna rally as well, moving his full 30 feet, and is gonna go after Euro with a shotgun to the face. Misses. All right, guys, it feels like it's still anyone's game here. This one's going to dash 60 feet in as he wants to verify the news. Same with this one, but they leave Osaka alone. This one here is going to do. Oh, it can't quite make it that far. I don't know if you can. What do you got, little guy? Heavy pistol with a 4160. Is anyone in 40 feet range? Beetle is. Sorry, Beetle, taking a heavy pistol and shoots down the stairways at you, misses. Zyle, blaster fire is firing everywhere around you. Seems like negotiations have failed.
Wonderful. Wouldn't have it any other way.
There were negotiations.
No, I don't believe that.
Right.
Realized there was any negotiation.
Zyle, what are you doing?
Yep. Thinking about it.
Okay, what's up, Mike?
I almost died last time.
Have any of us guessed your?
Oh,
your
sorry.
secret
That's great. Let me see.
I want some fish. Oh, that's a lot of people. All right.
Oh gosh, nope.
We're gonna
No,
make
no,
a pot shot out
no.
of the, no, I'm not doing that.
No. I'm sorry. Nobody guessed the thing. Go ahead.
I'm gonna take a pot shot at that little Tuscan Raider in the corner there.
Oh yeah.
Say a prayer.
You're 10 feet away. You should be able to hit him, right?
No, I can't.
No. You know what's funny? I'm feeling pretty good right now, but Jocelyn comes in here, pours me like whiskey or something, comes back a half hour later and says, "Smells like you've been drinking." I'm like, "You did this to me."
No kidding.
Awfully nice of her to come and pour you whiskey. Though.
I know, right? I don't think she refilled me though. All right, Zyle, you done?
Yep, I missed because I'm the aimless stormtrooper. It's fine.
All right. Lorik comes in with a shotgun, but he's gonna move forward. His 30 feet, and I don't know if this will work. We're gonna find out. But he is going to. Oh, do I have to make sure it's equipped? Come on. He's got a burst shot, which means he can get the three of you as he blasts at you, requiring dexterity saving throws. Did that prompt y'all for that?
No, sadly.
Oh, let's see. Let me just check. Oh, someone's rolling something. Oh. So yes, everyone give me a DC 11 dex save. So when it's a burst, it's a 10-foot cube.
I apparently have an inspiration on my character sheet. I've never used.
Yeah, nobody uses it. That does not include you. Oh, I could have included you, but I did not.
Okay, that was just great.
Nobody roll anything for a second. Let's see. 10-foot cube, consuming ammunition equal to each creature in the area, dexterity save, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I guess it's just a normal damage. It's just a burst. Okay, so the shotgun for normal damage. Beetle's the only one that's saved. Zyle and Revos would take the... I think they fixed this in the recent update. I just haven't updated because I'm always afraid to update. Where does it say the damage? It is a 2d4 plus mod, which is probably dex, which is 1. 2d4 plus 1. So those who have failed are going to take 8 damage from his shotgun burst. But those who failed, I don't even think you take half damage. It's just like you dodge the burst. And
Oh, nice.
where the heck is my damn... we're going to go back to this one. Okay. All right, that was Lowrick. You see him just smiling proud, happy to defend Teemo. This guy is hurt, but he's going to run up to his 30 feet and target, I guess, he's going to target Pash, because Pash has got the best angle. Oh, nope, it's a Vibra Mace. Sorry, he can't target anyone. Wow. Doesn't matter. He really failed anyway.
I think he really failed.
Yeah, he's running down the stairs with his Vibra Mace, and he sort of trips, and a Vibra Mace falls at the feet between 41 Vex and Pash. This guy is going to run his speed up to here, target Euro for a heavy pistol blast. 10's going to miss. Still anyone's game, y'all. I feel it. This guy can make his 30 feet. Let's keep him targeted on Euro with his heavy pistol. Misses. Come on. These guys, they're not stormtroopers. Beetle, you are up. You see folks heading your way. I'm sorry. I'm going to get rid of some of these dead bodies. Oops. All right. Yeah, Beetle.
I'm gonna just turn, and I'm gonna blast everyone in the radius with my assault cannon's cone, or the whatever it was called. I need to go find it.
Of course, I bundled them up. Rookie mistake.
Burst. That's what it's called.
Yes, this is the thing that they fixed in the next update that I didn't update, but yes, that's what Lowrick was using. But yes, feel free to burst them. Do you have a burst, like a separate burst thing?
Like, what do you mean?
What's your weapon you're trying to use?
Assault cannon.
Okay, let me see if I can find the burst. Yes, so I'm going to give you Assault Cannon Burst, which should, I just equipped it for you. It should be the same thing, but has the template built into it. instead of
Okay, so
just
can
a.
I- So can I like target all of them? How?
If you click on it and use it, it should say use template. And I probably didn't even put in the ammunition, but let me fix that real quick because it's under ammunition. Power cell? No. Assault cannon burst. Okay. Yep, you should just be able to use it now. And then you should place measure template. Look at that. Beautiful.
There we go. I'm going to get them all.
You
right
sure
now.
are. Damn!
There we go.
So they all attempt to
Um,
save, but some of them die. Some of them are still up as
And
your.
I'm gonna add I'm gonna add extra damage to the Wookiee, so an extra D4 of damage.
Okay.
It's an extra 1 damage.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna bonus action again, because I got 2, and I'm gonna do it again.
What?
Nice. Action surgeon. I like it.
Yep. Do I have to cool down, or is there any like limit to how many times I can use this if I action surge? Twice in a row.
Let's see. I don't think there's a. I don't see a cooldown
Yeah,
feature.
ammo, probably. That might be the only reason from a logic sense.
Yeah, but it uses a power cell, and your power cell's fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Do it.
It says it's ran out of ammunition, but I don't.
So you have to take a bonus action or a regular action to reload. That's one of the things about the burst is I think it takes more ammunition than the regular one, which is why.
Got it.
But if you action surge, you have a whole entire another action, a bonus action.
Right, so you
Yeah,
could still
so-
reload it. Do you want me to do that
Yeah,
for you?
So I'm gonna then reload it, and then I'll remove 1 power cell.
Yep, it looks like it looks like it might have already done it.
Oh, it did. Nice. Okay, perfect.
Maybe.
So, all right. Did
Let me just put another 240 in. All right. Again, they're fixing that in the update. So go ahead. It should work now.
Right. It says same thing with running out of ammo.
Really? You're using the burst
yeah.
one?
Yeah. Oh wait, can I do I'll just not consume a resource.
Here, I just did power cell. You could try it again. I don't know why.
Okay, no,
I
it's
wonder
still
if you have to
good.
use a different power cell.
Yeah, I'm thinking something. I don't know.
Then can I just do no resource used and then
Yeah.
I'll just take it off?
Yep, I'll trust you.
I'm gonna hit them all again. All right. And then I mean, but while I did that, by the way, I moved it here. I'm just gonna walk on back, and then that's gonna be my turn.
Oh, I was reading a text. You killed Lowrick.
I killed all of them.
You bastard. All right. I gotta drink more.
Thank you to whoever gave me those credits, by the way, to buy that.
I think it was maybe for me, but
All right. What's the distance
How
here,
many more
buddy?
guys are back there?
This is the slow one, so probably no more. 40. Oh, he's got disadvantage. Damn you.
Why does he have disadvantage?
A distance. But he still hits.
Euros are good. He's alive.
Round 9. These guys are dropping like flies. Revos, it appears that Teemo is down to 1 thug. Oh, 2.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to.
I gotta
peer around
change
the
this
corner,
token. It's freaking me out.
And first thing I am gonna do is the project feature, and I'm gonna cast that at him, which basically it's a magic missile. I get to
Ooh,
roll-
did you change your dice? Okay.
So I will roll 2 more d4s, and they're +1 each. So, or +2, just because.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah. This is all at Teemo, so a total of 14 damage to Teemo.
14. I see 10. 2d4 plus 2 is 10.
Yeah, 4, right? The 1d4 plus 1, and then the 2. So it's like a total 3d4 plus 3.
Okay,
It's
so
like the magic missiles.
okay, I just didn't see the first one, I guess. And his concentration, I guess, but he succeeds. What is he concentrating on?
Well, he still has Revo's mind control.
No, I think he's the little bubble on him that gives him a higher AC. He's hurt, y'all. He's hurt.
All right. That was my regular action, but then I'm gonna move up to this one, and I'm gonna look at this person, and then as a bonus action, I'm gonna two-handed lightsaber.
You do make purchase, and he's hurt pretty bad. You don't quite get him through the torso, though.
And I look to Teemo, and I just point my lightsaber straight at him. You're next. Nice.
Minnick, you see two figures coming from the landing pad who are looking at you standing by the doorway there.
Yeah. I will definitely wave at them. Just wave.
Okay.
What's their reaction?
They are excited and sort of moving towards you. They recognize you. You've worked with these people. So they are sort of, they see you with your weapon in hand, and they have their weapons out, and they are starting to come to you to see what the commotion's about.
All right. Well, this could get interesting. Teemo still has his magic bubble up, right?
Yes, he was concentrating on it, and he succeeded on his con save.
Did you mention like how much of a AC bonus that is?
No.
No.
All you see is a shimmering bubble of harder to hitness.
Harder to hitness. Oh. Still got him.
I think it's 2 points because the shield generator, because I have one.
I've still got him marked.
Nobody got the free action in the chat. Jeez, guys.
I thought I nailed it with Amazon Prime Day.
Yeah.
Do you need a clue? I think you need a clue.
Yeah.
If only the universe could give us a clue.
Star Wars Day.
No.
I am going to use my sharpshooter's routine on this one. That is just can
Gain a bonus from the first weapon attack. What's the bonus? Add half your intelligence modifier.
Yep.
Oh.
And that is
Are you intelligent?
no. But that's a +1. That's
Okay.
pretty important.
Okay.
Because we're aiming with a good old blaster. And gonna fire.
Who are you shooting?
This is my blaster.
You're shooting Teemo from across the hall?
Yes.
Damn. And he still succeeds, but you do manage to hit with a 19 plus the 9 damage, so he takes another 1.
No, I think the 1 was added to the attack to make
Oh, gotcha.
help it attack. But since he is marked, that is another 1d4.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the scout abilities at level 3 are awesome.
His AC is down. His concentration failed. Oh gosh.
And I'll end my turn and hold position there.
All right, let me check his reactions real quick. He doesn't.
The Deadeye ability can double your weapon's range, which is pretty awesome.
Okay. Euro. Zach.
Euro. I'm sorry, it's been a long week.
It's okay.
Euro is going to move up total of 30 feet, and he's going to throw a frag grenade at Teemo.
Oh shit. It can detonate on impact or use a timer. You throw at a point, you can see each creature within 10 feet dex save, or take half as much on a successful save. I guess with 1 hit point, go ahead and describe your kill.
Euro, if you're actually here, well, you're having an issue talking. All right, he's sending a message. Give him a second.
Okay.
Do it. So yeah, Euro basically went up there, and Teemo is just talking. He's just like, "I'm the best. I'm the Daimo."
Hold on. I got something that he says that was. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay. I had something that was referenced earlier. Oh, traitors get their just rewards. The great Teemo does not let such an inconsequential matter go without punishment. Does anyone recognize that? Zyle joked that that's what he would be saying.
So what basically, he's like, "Oh yeah, well this is a reward for you," and then when it just says "traitors get their just," is basically when the grenade goes into his mouth and explodes.
Oh. And the explosion erupts. Teemo guts everywhere, covering his thugs. I would say this one probably would be blasted with it, resulting in that dead unconscious body. This one, yeah, we'll say him too, because there's no point in letting these guys run off. And the music has definitely stopped in the oops, I didn't have it going anyway. In the arena, you see some of his people in there who were just enjoying things. They're all cowering under tables and chairs and stuff, and they sort of cower as everyone slowly starts to realize that Teemo, the hut of Moshuda, is dead.
Woo. We did it.
You did do it. Yay.
Yeah, buddy.
I was about to say time to add clear, but I realized you just set them all as dead.
You guys look back at QB, and there's a tear that's rolling down his furry cheek as he feels somewhat like he betrayed his, his leader. But he puts a big smile on and starts hugging everybody.
Yeah, I join in and I say to the group, guys, this is the time. We can become the next Daimos. We can take over for Teemo. We can be good. We don't have to be ruled through fear and fear. But we can rule like we saw rulers. I'm sorry, I didn't. Even though my character is not an idiot, I find it actually kind of funny to be talking like a Gungan.
So these two come up to you, Minnick, and just in time to see the aftermath and Teemo guts, and they are in shock in the hallway, and a few of you see them slowly start to slink away down the hallway.
Do they look familiar?
They are part of his thugs. They have sort of realized that they have lost the fight. They've dropped their weapons and they're trying to go unnoticed out the grand hallway.
We stop them.
I guess why? Because it's not like people will know that we did this. It's unless we killed every other living person here. So why kill him?
I put my hand on Beetle's shoulder, saying, "Sorry, I hit you. I may have caused a malfunction there, but we're not going to kill everyone."
I kind of just give you a little punch, and I'm just like, yeah, I know.
You're right about it. Yeah, too bad that Wookiee didn't care for us.
Well, we know what to not do with his pelts, at least.
I was hoping to improve the ship.
Euro actually goes and picks up the Wookiee's corpse and just sees all the fragmented debris on it, and just like, it's not gonna work, guys.
Oscara comes up to Zyle and says, "Thank you for sparing my life. There's a ship that has just landed on the landing pad. Um, they say that they're with you."
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, they call themselves the Lucky Guess.
I thought the little bastard's gonna leave us to die. Imagine that.
With Teemo dead, I really wouldn't mind if I can maybe catch a ride back to Ryloth.
Oh, absolutely. I have no problem with that. Anybody else have a problem with that?
QB kind of walks up, tries to sneak up behind Oscara, and kind of nudges her towards Zyle.
Oh.
Kind of try to get.
She sort of loses her balance a little bit. She's already shaking, and Zyle, you sort of catch her, and she looks up into your eyes, and you can tell that she's got some intellect behind her eyes, but also just a lot of care.
A lot of care, huh?
A lot of care.
QB gives Zyle a thumbs up and then starts walking back away.
I sigh and I straighten her back up.
Oh, sorry, I'm just a little shaky after everything that happened.
He's kind of an asshole like that. Don't worry about it.
I walk up to her and I just put my, or just get into close proximity and or from I don't know, just like about 5 feet away, and say, thank you for doing the right thing. I saw some light in you, but do us a favor. If you ever have to talk about this day, there was no Jedi here.
Yes, of course. I've heard that they're illegal.
I've been running for my life for years, and these fine folks turned me away from Teemo to become one with the Force again. Perhaps we could do the same for you.
Yeah, I mean, just be careful. The Imperial presence is still on Tatooine, but your secret's safe with me.
Thank you.
So, there are people cowering a lot of folks are starting to gather around the deceased, blown up corpse of Teemo. The band has stopped playing. His protocol droid comes by and is like, "Oh, my master Teemo, you're incapacitated. I do not have protocol for this." And he sort of wanders to you guys.
Stop that droid. Let's reprogram it.
Well, I was about to say, first thing I do is I take off the restraining bolts on Vex if he had one on, and then I do the same for the protocol droid when it comes up.
Oh. Oh. 41 Vex doesn't have. I don't know if I've ever made him speak, but we're going to say he doesn't have a speaking box. And so he sort of has this moment where he sort of checks himself out and looks at all the gizmos and gadgets. He looks at you, Beetle, as you remove that, and he is going to repair droid on you. Oh, I don't have the powers available. What is it? 1d8 plus tech casting ability, which for 41 Vex is, it doesn't tell me. Whatever, we'll just give you a d10. It's easier. Oops, that's a d12. So you gain just a little 3 points of healing as he sort of mends some of your wires and undents some of your body. Then he sort of turns, looks at all of you. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I tell him in droid binary, go and do some good for our kind. Go and help droids that need you.
And he turns and sort of does a weird droid nod and begins to wander off. This protocol droid says, I do believe you've done a service to Moshuta. I just hope Jabba doesn't replace the power void. Good day. And you see them walk down the hallway together. Oscara, shaking off some of the love-struck eyes with Zyle, says, so, I suppose you all get his palace? Is that your goal?
If that's what they want, I'm gonna probably not stick around.
Well, I mean, before we go, we should probably get the credits that are under his throne chair.
Oh, absolutely.
Yay, credits.
I put a bullet in Teemo's head. This is the final fuck you.
Yeah, there's not much of a head left, but you do see the very top crown with a little bit of that hookah pipe laying nearby, and pop a blaster into it as some of the nearby folks cower and shriek as you do so. You do see a strong box. You've known it was there. It's pretty much impossible to get to while Teemo's alive, but it is unlocked, and you open it up. Zyle, you find 10,000 credits.
Wow. Damn. Money. I split it over equally. So I'm a nice for a guy.
Yeah. What
Technically between the two of us, Sile?
No, that's the whole team.
That's, we'll call it 1666 each. I just did it.
Is it just 5 of us and 10,000?
I thought it was 6 of you.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you're right. I'm stupid.
It's all good.
I've had a long week.
Let's see. So, you no longer have a price on your heads. You can wander the galaxy as free individuals. Out on the platform, you do find the Vex twins, whatever their names were. The Vio twins? Yes, Orpa and Wex Vio. If you recall, they are the ones that brought you on their ship, the Lucky Guess. So they're there to greet you, unless anyone has anything else they need to do in the palace.
I want to take the ZB or 41 Vex. I want to take that to our plane, our ship, and have it work for us.
Okay. So before he leaves, now he's gotten the restrictor removed from him, so he is a free bot, right?
Yeah.
Is that my understanding?
Yeah,
So
he doesn't need to listen to orders. He can technically do what he pleases to do.
I would
sure.
ask him for help.
You ask him for help, and he sort of looks at you. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check. We're gonna say.
Wait a second. I'm gonna use my inspiration because this is gonna be the last session in a month.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Gotta be the 7. All right, so he looks at you and he looks at the protocol droid, and the protocol droid says, I suppose you do whatever it is you wish. There is no master. And he turns, it sort of nods to the protocol droid, and then begins to follow you.
Aha! I bring 41 Vex back to the party, and it's like, hey guys, guess what we got? We got a healing droid that's gonna help us out during the downtimes. I don't have to do everything now from a healing standpoint.
Yeah.
Great. I gotta make sure I gotta build them out a little bit more. Good. Okay. Wrapping things up. You guys make it back to the Lucky Guess. You tell Wex and Vio where to go. They eagerly. They say we've heard it on the comms. Everyone's talking about disruption at Teemo's palace, and you're here alive. Tell me he's done.
Smiles and says, yeah, Teemo talked a lot, but ended up exploding from a grenade that I threw. Shut him up for good.
Okay. You're sure? He's not gonna come after you? He's done?
His head literally exploded.
Wow. Okay. I just hope Jabba doesn't come after you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so you all aboard the ship, no longer in the storage containers on the Lucky Guess. You tell Wex and Vio to go. Where? So your Crate Fang is in a gantry on a moon of Geonosis. Your Osaskara wants to go to Ryloth, and they're sort of in the same-ish zone. We could assume that you guys can do all those things.
Yeah, I think we would get the Great Fang first, right?
It's up to you.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. You make your way to the Geonosian moon, and you find your Crate Fang chilling. You get your ship back. Oscara joins you. You thank Wex and Vio, the smugglers, for getting you there to Teemo's palace. Um, and you make your way back to Ryloth, where Oscara reunites with her sister. And the mining community is doing well. They are no longer being bothered, although there's still some concerns about the power void, Java possibly filling the void, and others that might move in on their spice mining operation. But that is to be expected. Is any character going out on their own or leaving the adventure that wants to maybe narrate that?
I would like to donate my credits to my tribe to purchase a sand crawler to help save them.
Aw, that's sweet. So, are they on Tatooine?
Yes.
Okay, so on one of your trips, you're able to, maybe before you even leave, you're able to find a cousin and donate your credits to help out the family.
Yep. But I cannot go back to a normal life now.
All right. That was the long arm of the hut.
That was fun.
Woo! That was literally supposed to be like 2 sessions at least. It seemed like it.
Speaking for Euro, just because I got a text for that, Euro is going to take a private fare to Bespin to partake in a sabacc tournament, but promises he will return.
There are some smaller tournaments, and he does have to do some qualifying rounds before the big tournament, which is in a few months' time. So
Does he get a bracelet?
he might get a T-shirt.
He knows what he's worth, right? He's just gonna go straight to Bespin. He knows that he's more talented than the local circuit, and he goes to Bespin.
All right. Well, thank you all for playing and dealing with whatever shenanigans I threw at you, including tech challenges and whatnot. We are indeed taking a break until I settle back into probably the Pacific Northwest in September. So look for a start of like mid-September maybe. I will probably be shooting for that every other Saturday deal again. And we'll be running Dawn of Defiance. So you're welcome to keep your character. It is starting at level 1, but you guys could keep your character at level 3 if you'd like. It just means you might be a long time to level up for the first few bits. Or you could change your character and start at level 1, and then you'll level up until everyone's caught up, and then you all level up together. But Dawn of Defiance is a massive level 1 to 20 campaign, and it is sort of the epitome epic sort of Star Wars esque type of roleplay game. So everyone thinks it's like, it's like the top notch kind of full experience. Yeah, so there will be ship combat, there will be monsters, there will be inquisitors, there will be the whole thing. So yeah, Force users are welcome. Yeah. It still takes place in the same era, which is why it works to tag along onto this. So it's still Order 66 era.
I'm a bit too attached to Beetle at this point to give him up. I know that.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'm gonna stop streaming, stop recording. Thanks for watching.